it's actually the year anniversary. That year anniversary is you guys might not think this is nothing, but was the most popular video on there. I uploaded the disc on the. Then a couple of days after, I went on holiday like usual, and my phone was going nuts the whole holiday, commenting on this MC disc what I'd done to Doyler about a year ago from today, and literally like it was getting comments the whole 3,000 views or something like that. But I'm not just talking views, like it was a video what possibly got a fair amount of comments. So it's like, it's pretty sick, like, and it was a year ago today, like literally a year ago today since that happened, and I think that's pretty cool. Pretty excited that that's actually a year old. Not too much that it really matters, but it's just one of them like little cool things to remember that a year ago today I dissed MC Doyler. And I remember making it. I remember the exact song I used. Well, when I say remember the exact song, I know what the song was, but I can't like it's hard to explain. Like I remember like what the song goes like, and I remember it being a bootleg, but I can't remember what the actual, I think it was like Find Yourself bootleg, because I know there is like, the song is like originally like a Clubland styled song called Find Yourself, and I think it was done by was it done by Dougal and Gamma, I think was the original. And it's like quite a like big hardcore song, but there was a bootleg version of it, and that's the one what I used to diss Doyler. And it's still like, you can still view it on my YouTube channel. Like it's still got a fair amount of, you know, like the video's still there on that YouTube channel, and you can actually view it still. And it's actually like quite a well, you know, it, like I say, it was like the best video that ever got put on that channel in terms of like how it did for views. And you know, I got the odd bit of hate, but all in all, there was some like, a lot of the comments were nice comments on there. It was pretty sick all in all. It was a good, you know, we did a good job at dissing it, really. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it was actually, all in all, I would personally say a pretty decent video, if you ask me. Oh, we've done something wrong here. So yeah, I'm pretty like, it just came to me then that it was a year old. Like that's pretty mental. It also means that One Bed Flat is also like over 2 years old as well. That's pretty like crazy to think as well. You know, some good tunes back there. Like that's like, I have this one girl who's who I've known for quite a while. Like I knew her before my MC days, and she's like supported me through thick and thin. Like I'm talking like back when I used to like do like mixes, and I made her a special remix for her birthday. Like I'm talking like I put a lot of effort. Like I'm talking like I put a lot of effort into like making this remix, and it was a Barbie girl remix, like especially for her, and I put a lot of effort into it. I'm talking a decent amount of effort, but she's like supported me like loads, like in like loads of stuff that I've done like over my MCing time, and you know, like DJing time, if that makes sense. And that like One Bed Flat was her favourite song that I ever did. Like she loved that song, and she still does. So I wrote some lyrics out today, Literally not long before starting the stream. I thought I'd do it for a little bit of fun. It came to me on that website what I showed you guys about making the posters. So I decided to, give it a little whale and a bash myself, see what happens, kind of thing. So I wrote them out, and I thought, well, that's one person I could send it to. She's now got the lyrics to it, and it pleased her. That she got the lyrics to it. Yeah, a loyal fan. That's what it is there, guys. Right there, it's a loyal fan. And, no matter how much you hide it, it's a loyal fan. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough for Mia. So, it's a loyal fan right there. That's literally all I'm gonna say. Like, where the loyalty lies is where we are, folks. Where we are, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to put the loyalty. You got to put that loyalty in. But nah, I give it to her. She has supported me, like, through the thick and the thin, really. Like, I can't, that, like, there's no denial there that, there's no denial that she hasn't supported me. So, that's like, here we go. Right, so what I want to do now is... Oh yeah, of course. I didn't put the white there. So yeah, we've nearly got this house done, actually. Didn't take me that long to do it, if I'm all that honest with you. I like a challenge, really, when there's a house. I like, as much as, like, I don't like it at the time of being stressed out on a house. When I'm not stressed out on a house and it goes smoothly, I kind of think, like, oh, I wish this house had, I wish it had gone a bit better, I wish I wish it was a little bit harder, because now I've just kind of got it built, and now it's just like, like, this is like, like, now the house is practically done, and it was an easy house to do. But you can let me know down below, well, down at the side there, what you think of the house if you are in the stream. You can let me know if you think it's a nice house. I'll just give you a quick little flyback. Just a little basic UK styled house. I think the colours match quite well to the house. Definitely another one of my favourites here. I like it. There isn't too much of a front garden on this one. You see these ones here have a little bit more of a pathway. Whereas this house kind of sticks out a little more. It's got some more, like, sticky out features. It doesn't, like, go back in. It comes out even more. So it's quite nice. It is genuinely a nice house. Some bungalows. And I think, like, that's possibly where I'm going to start, like, very soon. Like, because we're not going to go too much further than here for the school. So pretty much at the end of this building is pretty much where we're going to do it, where we're going to do a school, if that makes sense. So what I'm alternatively thinking, for this is, if we call this the end, but by the way, the fence, what we did, didn't stay, but we'll fix that fence after. So what I'm alternatively thinking is, after this house, after the school rather, so just here, where I make it end, I'm going to build a bungalow next to it. So we'll have a little garden, we'll have a little bungalow design, and basically we'll also have like a little brick fence here, like which will possibly separate the wall. But the bungalow's possibly not going to be as far back as the school anyway. It's probably going to sit out forward, and then at the end of the bungalow, I'm possibly going to then make this bungalow be on the corner of the street, if that makes sense. So we'll have the bungalow on the corner, and then we'll have another bungalow at the other side on the corner, and then we'll have a street which runs down here as like a little bungalow section. And then what my plan is to kind of like make it into its own little housing estate itself, just with some bungalows, and then come back out and join back up possibly with this road, if that makes sense. Or if I have time, if I don't manage to come like all the way, maybe I could connect it to this road, I'm not sure, because I want to do like a pretty biggish like play area type thing for the park. But you know, we can come up with something, and I've got a pretty cool like idea to start like a bungalow area, and I think it'll look quite cool. But I do definitely want to get this house done first before we start any more of that. And I do want to do a little bit more finishing off as well, I think, because again, I don't want to just be starting something what might take, you know, like what will then just leave a load of like uncompleted stuff, like, you know what I mean. I'd rather like get them finished and done, get them like over and finished with. I want to finish the back of that house. There's a bit more at the school to do. The school's kind of like one of them like work on it now and again projects. And then again, you know, there's just a couple little things that want fixing up around the area. So yeah, I think that should be pretty good. Oh, we've just had another comment on my MC. Here we go. And I just crashed. So, if you guys don't know or don't have an iPad or like an iPhone, basically I did a little like glitch type thing, and I basically got the update early for like the next iOS. It's a bit like a beta version. It's called beta, but you actually like you get to use the update early basically. And it was only supposed to be out for a limited time. It wasn't that known to people to be able to like do this. Like it wasn't like totally out there like, oh look everybody, like, you know, there's, you know, you can get the new update now type thing, you know, because there's like you know, if you get what I mean type thing. So basically what's gone down is not much people know about this, and I watched a video about this, and the video was about from 2 months ago, and basically the link what the guy had in the video to get the update had been removed. Like that was it. Like, you know, if you found it, and you got the update, that was it, you know. Once they remove the link, you can't get it no more till the actual physical update comes out itself. However, I did a little bit of digging and a little bit of searching and hacking, and somebody, I don't know how, had managed to like put the work, like copy the working link and make it work again. And I clicked on a load of stuff on the Apple website and click through a load of different things about like, you know, about like Apple and technology, and basically what went down is after a little bit of wiggling, I got the update to install, and it is actually a good slash bad update. It's got good features and it's got bad features in the update. Bad features, I wouldn't necessarily say are like mentally bad features. They're not like, in other words, they're not horrible features, but they are just a little bit off-putting features. So basically, we've got some really cool stuff. We've now got a built-in screen recorder, where you flick up like on a phone, and you can like access it like a flashlight and a torch and a calculator, or like your camera, or you can like, you can do that thing with the lock screen so it doesn't rotate. Well, basically, that's all been updated, and you've got like a screen recorder in there. You can like play and pause your music a little bit more better. You can even like change the brightness and the volume still, but it's all different. And you can see all the apps what you've used. So remember how before you had to double click the home screen? I think it was, or you had to hold the home screen down, and then it would bring up all the like recent apps that you'd used, and you could clear them to like stop your iPad from going slow. Well, basically they're all in here now, and you can like, they're a lot bigger. You see like more than once of them at a time, and it works really well. You can manage them better. You can see the apps more clearly if you want to click back to another app, and it works really, really well. Works absolutely sick. However, there is just some little bugs what I don't really like. Now, for example, if you click on an app like on the home screen, say like Facebook, there's like a little bit of a delay, and then the icon like shoots big at you and then changes into that app, if you get me. And it's a little annoying like with the new update, because you kind of get that little like it just irritating delay, which like if it like opened up smoothly, it would, it'd be a lot better really, wouldn't it? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to be leaving this live stream here in a minute anyway, because time's ticking, and we've done some pretty decent progress, if you ask me. Some pretty good progress. Right, what about this for the garden size? Should this have the... This is a bit of a... Is it a smaller house? It's a pretty big house. When you think. You could cram a lot into that house. So do we maybe need a bit of a better... I'll tell you what. We'll go like this, and we'll just drag it out, and we'll just simply make it a little bigger. Just like that. Just do something a little different. I'm going to keep the hedge design here for this one, because I think the hedge design is definitely a winner. I might even start that bungalow today, like when I'm not streaming. Just do a quick little bungalow so you guys get the gist, like when I stream tomorrow, which will be my last streaming day, by the way. You guys will get a little idea of what I'm going to be what a bungalow is going to look like. Plus, I've never really I've never really done one before, so I can't tell you now that it's gonna look good. In my personal opinion, judging by UK houses, it's probably just going to be like the downstairs of a house like this, but adding like a roof like this, adding a roof like this bit, just above the downstairs window. Some of them still have garages, which I'm going to like use that quite differently in this case, because some bungalows have the garages set back. They don't actually have them attached to the house. So you will see how that works. What are you calling your Twitch username? I'm possibly not going to stream on Twitch now, to be fair. I know I did say I was, but I think I've had a little mind change from that. I don't know really. It's like, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think we're going to use a little bit of gravel here. But we're basically going to have to fill this in twice. Because it's going to basically... the gravel, as you know, will just fall up. I'll give you a little example here of what I'm going to do. So, it's just basically going to go like this, look. And you'll possibly see me use a bit more gravel on some of the bungalows as well. But yeah, I might build a bungalow tonight. They won't take that long to do. We can probably throw bungalows up like I don't know what. Bungalows are going to be sick. You know, there'll be a cool feature to add to the world, a little area for some bungalow houses, because we have got a fair amount of houses for big families, but we haven't really catered for the more single families, like people who necessarily don't need a big house because they live on their own, or people what have got too old to go upstairs. We need to build a few houses what are bungalows, and I think it's, you know, highly time for it. If you've got any ideas on what we can name the street, what we're gonna call, what we're gonna have these bungalows on, if you could let me know, that would be, you know, a big help. I'll tell you what we've got so far in terms of names. So I may as well go from over here. So this is Mini House Road, because it's got some mini smaller houses on it. It's got the gym on it and the, you know, the doctor's surgery. Oh yeah, you think of one while we're live. We've got Shadow Lane, which is this long street down here. We've got Saints Row, which is good. We've got South Close Road, so this is South Close Road. Then we've got Oak Avenue, which goes right the way down to the shop. We've got Park Drive, so this is obviously like where Park Drive originally started from, as in the role-playing series. Like I say, that's Oak Avenue. So we'll take it down here, and I'll show you some more. End Tree Road. Is that what you said? Oh no, Elm Tree Road. Hey, you know what? That's actually good. Maybe we could do something with trees near it. Now you say. This is the Park Drive Holiday Park, but it's not, as you well know, it's not done yet. We're still like, you know, we're still working on it. So, you know. Then we'll come all the way. Oh yeah, we missed a road. We've got Grove Avenue. So this is like comes into the circle, you know, circular avenue, as you can obviously see. And basically, if we then come down here, we've then got these roads. So this is Newland Road, and this is oh wow, someone changed that, I think. Bell End Ave. Yeah, we need to change that. And then we've got Chambers End. So this is like again another like one of them circular, you know, endings to the road. And yeah, but I think that like Elm Tree Road is quite good. Elm Tree Road. It does kind of remind me of a place with bungalows. Like when I think of Elm Tree Road, I actually do picture nice bungalows on it. So, like the more you say it, the more it works. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. So what I'm gonna do, so I don't forget, is just write it here. So Elm Tree Road. No, Elm Tree Close. Elm Tree Close. Not road, close, but I'll keep your Elm Tree. Don't worry. Elm Tree Close. It could have been like Elm Tree Drive as well. But we'll do Elm Tree. I might do an Elm Tree Close and an Elm Tree Drive. And make them both have bungalows on them. What you saying? Say. Oh. So I'll fill this driveway in. We'll call it a big day. Like, sub, comment. Catch you in the next one.